He was recording a video
What's going on? What's going on, you guys? And we back with some scary TikTok videos. Let's get it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
for his son when this happened. A heavy machinery operator by the name Sane uploaded a haunting video where he explains that his coworker Matt was finishing his shift dropping off a bulldozer when suddenly he decides to record a video for his son of the full moon. But as he takes his eyes off the road, this happens.
It's really big. Anyway, it's pretty cool. What the hell? No. No, 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 no. Wait, there's nothing there.
Matt seemingly bumps over someone seen in the rear view camera, but as he turns around, no one's there.
Yo, that one was trippy. You actually seen the car go, heck yo, and then you look back, no one's there. What'd you guys do, bro? And then the guy's gone. This is crazy, bro. First one of the day, and it already has me. Oh, this is creepy. Let's get it.
I met 12 separate people that told me the same story, which is of seeing someone, apparently human, who changed into a reptilian figure in front of their eyes and then went back again. And I was turning as I was speaking. And as I turned, all I could hear was, and I turned around and she's holding her chest. She said, my God, I wasn't going to tell you about that. She said, I thought even you would think I'm crazy. And she tells me this story. She said, what happened was she went out one night and she said, I walking through the forest and she saw a light. She said, so I walked through the trees quietly and I looked through where the light was. She said, and there was this ring of people wearing robes. She said, and the person conducting the conducting the ritual in his robe was Ted Heath. She said, and standing next to him was a guy called Anthony Barber, who was Heath's the Chancellor of the Exchequer. He was Prime Minister at the time this was happening. She had this experience. And she said, I'm looking. I said, I was shocked, obviously, but I'm looking. And she said, suddenly, Heath shifted into a reptilian form and grew about 2 feet. Now, that is an absolutely common theme I've heard all over the world, that when they shift into a reptilian form, they get taller and bigger. Because that's the real entity behind the human facade, you see. What shocked me more than anything is the rest of the ring didn't react. It was like it was the most natural thing ever. It wasn't like, oh my God, what's that? No, everyone stayed calm. Like, oh yeah, this is what happens.
Yo. I need you guys to do your research on that guy's name. And whatever you guys find, comment it down below in the next videos. Let's get it.
God, what the hell is this? What the fuck? Where did she come from? Okay, that is creepy. That is so creepy. Brandon's gonna freak out. Do I go back and look for him? What the hell? Where did she come from? This is something I'm freaking out. We were literally so far from anything, guys. 45 minutes that way, on a bike, 30 minutes from this prison. What was that? What? That girl. Was that not creepy? Way down there where I had my blanket going. Staring. Running at me. She did? Yeah, I was like, throw her back to the river. What? She was just like, kind of like staring at me. Dude, that was weird.
I don't know about that one. I think that person was trying to get away from somebody.
Did you know while filming the movie The Conjuring, the Perron family actually visited the set? If you've seen The Conjuring, you know that the Perron family experienced all the paranormal activity you see in the movie, except the exorcism was fake in the movie. Here's a picture of the pair and sisters who were still alive visiting the cast. They did say that they felt a sudden draft while filming and none of the trees or anything around was moving, so that was a little creepy to them. It must have been very difficult to be back in this house, so let me know in the comments what are your thoughts on the Conjuring movie and this case.
It's creepy to me, bro.
We were driving through Enfield until we came across the Conjuring house. Then we stopped because it looked like something was peeking through the window.
That's not the real Conjuring house.
I do not want to continue. I do not want to continue.
All right, a little bit lower. Here we go.
No.
The only thing Russ needs now is a clip to end his YouTube video to cover up every.
This is supposed to be a real life haunted house. This guy is basically torturing people and they're saying it's a haunted house, bro. It's not a haunted house. Look what he's doing.
Thing that really happened here.
You have to sign a waiver.
You were here?
Extremely entertained.
And this is just one video out of thousands. The next video in the timeline gets even worse. You see, a week later, Rush tried to do another fake production, and this footage is under a folder called Rhet.
So tell the folks who you are, and you can use your character's name and what you're doing.
I'm Rhett Silvis.
As you can see, Rhett is not this guy's real name. He's a fake character pretending to go through McKamey Manor. He told me that Russ told him to do this because Russ wanted to show his subscribers a tough, manly guy going through McKamey Manor because that would go super viral.
I was supposed to be his actor. He's like, yeah, we're gonna amp you up and say that you had the hardest experience, and you know we're gonna make you go through the longest, like for business-wise, for publicity, right?
So they came up with the character of Rhett, which is a stupid tough guy with a thick country accent.
I'm going through McKamey Manor. I'm gonna do my damnedest, that's all I know.
Look at him, he's a big boy. You're gonna initial every paragraph.
But what if I can't read?
So he signed a fake contract for the cameras, and I say it's a fake contract because he signed it as Rhett Silvis, his character's name. It's not a legal contract. In reality, it's just a movie prop. But right before they drove to the next location, Russ decided to break character for a second.
You're not gonna talk about what happens whatsoever to anybody, even Chris. You don't tell nobody what is gonna about to take place. It's top secret.
So it was time for them to drive to McKamey Manor.
We're just getting to the zone. Once we get to the zone in the first stunt, that's when your tour starts. Just happen to be taking you a little bit quicker, that's all.
Is this what happens after death?
This is what happens when you die. According to near-death experiences in several religions, the moment after you die, your soul will separate from your body. Your memories will fade as you will be pulled into a dark tunnel and drawn towards a bright light. It is said that within this light, you will sense your deceased loved ones, divine spirits, and an infinite amount of love. But what if you don't go towards that light? In one sacred myth, they say that the light is a trap for the soul set up by demonic forces. These demons, also known as archons, use the light to disguise themselves as your deceased loved ones, gods, and truth in order to draw your soul in. Once you are consumed by the light, they will use several different spiritual tactics to trick you to coming back to Earth. These demons do this because they feed on human suffering, so they need your soul to come back as many times as possible in order to harness and harvest your energy. Most humans fall victim to this soul trap and find themselves becoming a prisoner to the light. And so if you decide not to go towards the light and instead move towards the infinite dark void, you will be freed from the prison of reincarnation and return to your true home, where you will realize the true infinite potential of your soul. From this point, you will be given the option to travel to whatever other realm or dimension you so choose. And so after you die, you should be very careful before looking at that light, because
I heard that theory before.
African encounter with alien woman.
A creature which shocked me all the more because it was amazingly.
Yo, I seen this video a long time ago. But look what he's wearing, or she's wearing on her neck. That chain is supposedly from an alien. Nothing, basically, they tested that chain, scientists, and none of the elements on that chain are from Earth. And the person says that chain gives them power. So let's get into it. Let's watch.
Human. The creature looked like a woman, a woman of very short stature. a woman with unnaturally golden hair which looked as if it was made of fine metal wire. This woman had designs or tattoos of some kind on her forehead and on her chin and just below her neck. This woman looked like a white woman. And this is what I found particularly frightening. And I would rather not tell you what happened then. Let me accept this, that it was a trauma that even now has never been expunged from my soul. I was later to learn that this creature is the type of creature known by the Zulus as Ingupusana. The creature's features are strangely out of shape and ridiculous. Some types don't even have eyebrows above their heads, but the eyes are always piercingly blue. The eyes never blink for one moment. And although its hair is a metallic gold on its head, the hair in its armpits and other parts is a bright, shining metallic red. I leave to your imagination to work out what the creature did to me. And please remember that those were the days in South Africa when apartheid was still ruling supreme. And I walked the valleys of South Africa afterwards, haunted by a double fear. The fear of the Mantindane and also the fear of being arrested by the police for having broken a strange law which was in force at that time. Let me tell you that after this strange, disproportionately shaped creature, a creature with an unnaturally long thorax and strangely short legs and long arms, I was forced off the table by the Mantindane and taken to see a number of things which even now make no sense to me. More than 4 decades ago, I saw creatures in what appeared to be glass jars, little Mantindane swimming like ugly little frogs inside.
Extinct animals caught on camera. Megalodon.
During the initial investigation, the agent who was studying the swarm noticed something out in the water.
Let me see this megalodon.
Okay, kind of a speck. Yeah, well, at this resolution, it's a speck. When they zoomed in, though, they got this. It's a little fuzzy, but I'd say that's a shark. And not just any shark.
Yo, imagine how huge that shark is. They're zooming that from a satellite, and it's still that big. That's crazy.
If you look at this other satellite photo I brought, it was taken at the same resolution of a school bus yard in nearby Sao Paulo. Now, those are 40-foot buses, and when you compare them next to the first photo, I'd say that's a 70-foot shark.
Don't want to run into that guy.
Apparently, the most vicious predator to ever live still exists, and we don't know about it. Check this out. Just 3 days ago, a hunter found something unbelievable in the hills of Alaska. The saber-toothed tiger, believed to have gone extinct over 10,000 years ago, is still alive. It all started when a man from Texas named Jack Hope went on a hunting trip to Alaska. Jack was exploring the remote forest when he came across a fence with a sign that read, "Property of the U.S. government. Stay out." A giant hole had been bitten through the fence, and he crawled through it out of curiosity. As he was walking, he noticed fresh animal tracks in the snow. His whole body was shaking, but he didn't let his fear take over him, and he carried on. He eventually met a clearing in the woods, and suddenly an ear-piercing roar came from right next to him. And then what he saw next made his blood freeze. A saber-toothed tiger was staring him down and circling around him. He tried to send an SOS out on his iPhone 18 before trying to run away from the beast. A day later, his GoPro was recovered with its footage. To see the footage followed this account, then press share, then more, then photos.
Probably doesn't want to show because it's too gory, bro. Imagine that coming at you.
This photo was taken by hikers in Bolivia. Initially, it just looks like an attractive shot of the surrounding area, but something odd can be spotted on the other side of the lake. Zooming in closer, there appears to be a semi-transparent creature walking along the edge of the water. We can see that the creature resembles the gray alien, with elongated arms and legs, a rounded head, with large bulbous eyes. The creature seems to be semi-transparent and doesn't have a reflection, so is this some kind of interdimensional creature, or just an elaborate hoax?
1000%, guys. What do you guys think? I think they've caught something in that image right there. And if they didn't even zoom in, I wouldn't have even seen that. So shout out to the man that zoomed in on that picture. And comment down below what you guys think.
Just getting off the bus, everyone's giving us weird looks. We're in one of the most well-known talked about places for people who commit suicide. Akigahara Forest, also known as the Sea of Trees, also known as Suicide Forest. This forest has an association with angry ghosts. Bodies being reported every year from 1978 to 1988. 2010, they were finding over 200 bodies every year here. It's honestly a sad place to be. All right, so here's the way we have to go. Beyond this way is where anything can happen, honestly. At any point in time, we're just gonna pull off and turn to where we think something may actually be. Anything could be here. Here's what we found. Let's follow it. It's going far down, jeez. Now we lost all signal on our phones and everything. This place is no joke. I'm already feeling like so weird here. Here's all I found. Left, at least. Not how recent this was. So far since I've been here, I've already been hearing these faint voices coming from the far out area, like a girl. I would say it's a whisper, but it's like a shout at the same time. We found something. It looks like a freaking alien species.
Yo, what is that? What the heck was that? Yo, comment down below, man. Never seen that in my life.
This mysterious creature was captured on a trail cam. At first, it looks a lot like a wolf, but looking more closely, the front legs appear to have elongated fingers, unlike any species of dog or wolf. The face, in particular, the nose and teeth of the creature appear almost human-like. Could this be a rare sighting of the mythological creature known as a werewolf? In folklore, a werewolf is an individual who can shape-shift into a wolf, either purposely or after being placed under a curse or a bite from another werewolf, with the transformation occurring on the night of a full moon.
Tell you right now, there ain't no AI right there.
This is one of Japan's most banned forests, and entry into this forest is completely forbidden. The name of this forest is called Yawata no Yabushirazu. Located in Chiba Prefecture, you can expect it to be completely cut off with stone walls. It's an infamous location that is said that anyone who enters will be spirited away and never to return. I really like banned places, so I decided to take a train to Chiba Prefecture. We went to a place called Moto Yawata, and the station itself is pretty far from Tokyo, but once you get there, the forest is about a 5 to 10 minute walk. I kind of expected the forest to be a lot bigger, but once I got there, you can actually see where it begins and where it ends in this video. It really is just a small cut-off section of a forest in the middle of Chiba. The fact that it's next to the main road doesn't really make it that scary, but if you go off to the side, you'll see a sign with details about the history of this forest, as well as talking about the curse that is believed to surround it. When you get here, you'll see a torii gate that stands above you, as well as a little shrine, so I said a little prayer in hopes that there won't be any spirits that will follow me after this. And as far as other rumors go, some claim that the forest is haunted by a ghost of some ancient samurai. Other people theorize that there's a bottomless pit with poisonous gas within the forest. Whether you believe in these legends or not is completely up to you, but either way, entry into this forest is completely forbidden.
And Atlantis has generations.
The technology we using, these phones, Wi-Fi technology, this is all old, watered down, ancient technology. Let's get into it. This was an old ass prehistoric phone that the archaeologists found. They estimate this phone to be 800 years old.
How?
This is claims from an archaeologist that they have dug up this old ass 800-year-old phone. Then they try to throw you off by saying stuff like, this proves that time travel is real. But if we actually look at the language on the phone, this is ancient Babylonian and Sumerian text that's on this phone, which means this phone is ancient and been around since the pharaohs. Oh yeah, not to mention, they got depictions of Cleopatra holding the phone. They also have hieroglyphs of spaceships, and we all know what this is right here, helicopters. We really haven't evolved or have higher technology than the ancients. All of this shit is old, watered down technology. Please understand that. Let me know what y'all think about this old ass technology in the comments. Leave a like, follow me for more wisdom, and don't be afraid to hit that cash app.
You know what I think? I think history repeats itself. What do you guys think?
2024 is starting to shape up to be a very interesting year. This witness recorded a weird weather anomaly in Puerto Rico. It started to snow. Now, whether you believe in climate change, the poles shifting, the planet shifting, it's completely up to you, but something is definitely happening. Take a look at this footage and tell me what you think.
So it's supposed to be snoring in Puerto Rico. Wow. They don't even have no jackets out there. They're not even ready for that type of stuff. Well, yo, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed.